Well, from my perspective as a member of Europol's Data Protection Office, this question is always linked to the applicable level of data protection as one very important element of human rights standards, of course. At Europol, I'm convinced we have a robust level of data protection. Generally speaking, I think it is useful to educate and train people to take human rights standards in the broader sense and data protection considerations in particular into due account when they conduct surveillance. Of course, at national level, there are certain procedures in place to achieve these goals. At European level, we do our bit basically to raise awareness. So to conclude, I think it is very important. Whether or not it needs to be aligned probably depends on the individual case. What might help in that context is also to apply measures like privacy by design, for instance. So if we talk about new surveillance means, to my mind, it is crucial from scratch, basically, to take data protection and human rights standards and implications into account. So the experience we have in that regard in Europol is that what might still be quite a common prejudice, according to some, that data protection hinders effective law enforcement, proves to be a false assumption. So if we sit together, basically, and operational people formulate their needs, and then we cross-check that against necessary data protection requirements, we can together, basically, in a joint effort, come to very satisfactory results. We have dedicated newcomers trainings in particular on data protection. If you take into consideration that Europol as an organization does not have its own executive powers, we are not out there arresting people, or even we do not even put our own wiretaps, stuff like this. What we do is processing information which has been lawfully obtained on member state level. If you take this into account, you will agree that data protection is the most important fundamental right we need to ensure at Europol. And for that purpose, we certainly have dedicated newcomers training. So anyone who starts a career at Europol will be trained on the inherent risks for data subjects.